Now I'm not certain how this video is gonna go. I'm gonna do my best to make it short. But what I've been noticing for a couple of weeks now, and like I said before, you can set your watch to it. You can guarantee it. I can guarantee it 100% accuracy. I can guarantee it. I'm gonna name some names in this video also. But what I notice is African people, black people, Moors, Nubians, Hebrews, Israelites, whatever you want to call yourself. You can change the names all day long, but you cannot change the conditions. It's like calling a dog a cat and a cat a dog. The only thing what changes is the name. The dog that you now call a cat is still going to bark. The cat that you now call a dog is still going to meow. The only thing changed was the name. But I know. This video is not about the name change. No, this video is about the fact that how some of us, not all, some of us are addicted to the garbage. Addicted to what you call the drama, the confusion, the conflicts, and you fan the flames of those conflicts. The conflicts I'm referring to is there are many of them. And I really don't like to do these kind of videos, but I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy when I hear people talk about what you call European supremacy. Like I already told you, no one is supreme to me, so I don't have that type of ideology of European supremacy. Y'all call it white supremacy. I don't know what you're talking about. Nevertheless, now you have this latest conflict you got. Like I said, I'm gonna call names between Tariq and Cynthia, and Tariq and Sarah. A whole bunch of nonsense that means absolutely nothing to me. Like I said, you can set your clock to all these different conflicts. I can guarantee you we're now in the 6th month of 2017. I can guarantee you before this year is out, you're going to have 2 to 3 to 4 more conflicts again erupting right here on YouTube. I can guarantee it. Okay? I can prove my point. Just recently I had a conflict between Yvette Carnell and Dr. Boyce Watkins. Not too long before that, you had a conflict between Sarah Sutton Seti, Young Pharaoh, and Sarnetta. Then Sarnetta had one with Brother Polite. Then you had the Umar had a problem with Sarnetta at one point in time. Then he had a problem with Dougie Diamonds. Then he had a problem with a whole bunch of other people, man. Then you had the Black Authority and Tommy. Then you had Tommy and Tyreek, and you had Tommy and some lady, man. I can't remember her damn name, man. I can't remember this. There's just so much problems. There are all these different conflicts. I can go even farther back than that. Remember the Black Indigo conflict? I mean, some of you that have been on YouTube long enough know exactly what I'm talking about. All these different conflicts. And I know I missed some out in between there, but it really don't make a difference. Like I said, I don't really follow them. For some reason, when you click on YouTube, you click on your home page. For some weird reason, Google, YouTube, Alphabet Inc. always recommending some strange videos. You don't even watch the videos. This is recommended for you. I'm like, what the hell? So you read the title and say, okay, well, let me just check it out for a couple seconds. You watch about 2 minutes, no, good enough. I've seen enough. I already know where it's going. Useless. So I think they need to fix that algorithm also, because they'll be recommending some stuff that you have absolutely no interest in. But that's not what the video is about. It's about African people on a whole, not all of us, are addicted to the garbage. And we look for these conflicts. And we look to these people, human beings with their own biases, their own quirks, their own flaws, for guidance, as if you can't look to yourself to guide yourself. I mean, how is it? I gotta ask a question. How is it that we come from a great people that we say we built the pyramids, we brought the world civilizations? We produce great empires, such as the Songhai Empire, the Mali Empire, the Ethiopian Empire, such great kingdoms like the Great Zimbabwe, the Kush Empire, or the Kush Kingdom, and many, many others I'm skipping out. Great Timbuktu of Mali, and so many others. How are you trying to tell me we come from a people of that type of stock, and we can't seem to produce anything other than Radamante, which Radamante only means vain and boastful. Only thing we can do is boast about us being the original people. Boast about us building pyramids. But what are we producing today? We seem to be consuming nothing but garbage at a rapid pace, man. Garbage every day, and you keep fanning the flames. I mean, people asking me what I think about these different conflicts. I don't think about it. That's the end of the discussion. I know it's pretty much a bland answer. It's not the answer what people really want to hear. But to me, those conflicts mean absolutely nothing to me. Nothing. I have nothing wrong with the people at all. But just realistically, they're not speaking anything that I can use. I can't build with what they're speaking. It's just nothing more than rhetoric. Their opinion. My opinion is valid also. Their opinion is valid. Their opinion works for them, but it doesn't work for me. I have nothing against them. I harbor no ill will towards them. Nor do I need to actually hold a grudge or talk badly about them. That's not my type of I'm not that type of person. But some of us, I notice that we wait for when these conflicts come up so we can join a side. I saw it before with Yvette Carnell, like I said, and Dr. Boyce. I've seen it again now with Tariq and Cynthia and this Sarah lady. And really, all you're doing is dividing yourself again. Dividing. And especially with this latest one with what you call Cynthia and Tariq. You know, I'm just... Someone forwarded me a video. I checked it out. Part and stopped it. You know, I partly checked it out and I stopped it. I read the comments. You see, the comments, you learn a lot more from the comments than you learn from the video. It shows you the mindset of the people on both sides of this fence. You see, they got this stupid gender war going on. And that's all you see. And for some reason, we learned this new word, beta and alpha, as if they just came about. Now everybody's a beta male and a beta female. I mean, my gosh. You see, when I see stuff like that, and when I hear stuff like that, I already know who the followers are, and I know who the leaders are, and I know who the parrots are. Repeat everything like a parrot backside. Just repeat. Don't think, or can't think critically, and damn sure can't analyze anything for themselves, unless someone tells them. So now it's popular now. You're slowly moving off the coon thing, but you still got it on them, and now it's popular that everybody's a beta or alpha, male or female. Still, both sides of the genders, both sides, so you're still not addressing the main issue. The people that are constantly oppressing us, constantly, you're not addressing those issues. And you really believe you're actually making progress by going after each other with such tenacity. You really believe you're making progress, not realizing that you're the butt of the joke. Of course not. You can't see. And I know what I'm saying is going to offend people, but hey, you'll have to be offended. And you have to ask yourself, is what I'm saying wrong? If I'm not wrong, then you have to figure out why you're upset then. Because you're trying to tell me 50 to 60 years later, and we're still at each other's throat. We still have made no progress. In fact, some people say we actually begin to actually go backwards. And the best we can seem to do is attack each other point for point. I mean, I'm seeing videos again. I tell you, YouTube keep recommending videos, and you click on a person's site not to watch the videos, just to see how many videos are made about the particular individual. And you're seeing 4 and 5 and 6 and 10 videos. Like, are you serious? Damn, you couldn't see what you had to say in one video? You gotta make 4 and 5 videos, and then you click on it just out of curiosity. You hear a couple minutes of, oh no, can't do it. Nothing but name calling. They look like this, and I'm an F of that and a B and that. I'm like, whoa. Can't even articulate yourself in good form without using such vulgar language. See, if you had a good point, a point of contention, it's not going to reach a lot of people unless they think on the same level like you. Unless they like to hear those type of words, M, F of this and B and that. If that's what they like to hear, then they'll gravitate towards you. But someone once told me, I think it was an elderly African American lady, told me a long time ago when she heard me cursing. I was about 19 or maybe 18, 19, somewhere in there. She said, people measure you by the words you use. You know? And it's true. If I understand we all can have a slip of the tongue and cuss every once in a while when you're upset, but if every other word out your mouth is an M, a F, a this, and a B, nigga, this, and that's how y'all speaking. Like, whoa, man. I can't even have my children in the room when I'm playing the video, even for a brief analysis, because I gotta take that. I gotta either put it on a headset, and I don't want to have that thing directly in my head, feeding my brain with all that negativity, man. Again, where is the progress? All this time have gone by, and still very little progress. You see, I understand unequivocally. It's simple mathematics, really, you know. If you really look back in the last 500 years, you realize that African people, Moors, or whatever you want to identify yourself as, again, you can change the names, but you have not changed the conditions. So I realized since the last 500 years, we have been colonialized, Jim Crow, segregated, enslaved, black codes, and whatever else you want to say. We have been that a lot longer than we've been so-called freed. So you're dealing with a hurt people, and I can tell by the videos you make, by the comments you make. I can tell when I go by the different neighbors and I drive around. I can tell you're dealing with a hurt people, just like any hurt person who's been hurt by any type of woman or guy. It's on both sides of the coin. You can tell, and you can tell also with this gender war. If you just look at the comments, you can see the hate. It's hurt. You can see it. It coming from a place of hurt. And like any hurt individual, now let's take a girl for instance. I mean, I can use my point of view because I'm a guy, So let's take I've known many women who were hurt, and you really couldn't do anything with them, to be honest with you, because they were hurt. No matter what, I mean, you could be the nicest guy in the world, doing everything you're supposed to do. They still feel in their mind you were doing something wrong. You wasn't doing anything wrong, but see, they just hurt. That hurt. You could have female friends, and say, "Oh, why she always smile at you? Oh, she's smiling because she's friendly." We don't have any kind of relationship at all. Matter of fact, I known her longer than I known you. But in her mind, she might be thinking, he's up to no good. They smile like that, and she's plotting, not realizing you really, genuinely, just friends. But you see, she's coming from a place of hurt. So until she gets over the hurt, she wouldn't be any good to anybody. And that's how we are as a people. Until we get over the hurt, realistically, we're not going to be any good to anybody, including ourselves. The hurt is strong. You can see it. Whether or not you believe it or not is irrelevant. The pain is for real. I can see it. I can hear it. Just the way both sides of this gender thing, male and the females, just the way y'all talk. I'm gonna use you guys' words now. Black woman ain't shit. Black man ain't shit. Say, wow. How did it get to that point? Some of us saying we want all black women to be dead. Some of us saying we want all black men to be dead. So I'm saying, well, damn, I fall into the category of being a black man, so I guess I should be dead then, according to some of you guys' logic. I'm just thinking, I'm listening. But see, I can't take you that serious because I know you're coming from a place of hurt. But you see, in order to get help, you got to first admit you had a problem. Say, you know what? I am hurt. And I do need help. But I know we are prideful people, and we're proud, and we're arrogant, and we're also ignorant. Ignorant only means you don't know, don't get all upset. But a lot of us are highly ignorant. And I'm going to touch on that ignorance in another video when we talk about some of us don't want so-called foreigners speaking on African American issues. When I hear stuff like that, it lets me know that you're highly ignorant to history and to facts. But nevertheless, that's another video. I might do it tonight, might not, don't know. But I've said enough in this video to make you think maybe. Some of you guys are going to be pissed off. As you know, I don't lock my comments down. I don't block anybody. Say what you want to say. Just don't be surprised that if you say something stupid to me, I might respond back to you. Intellectually, of course. I don't need to curse backwards to get my point across. I don't need to work that way. I'm more intelligent than that. I put it that way. But nevertheless, feel free to say whatever you want to say. I don't block anybody. I don't delete any comments. Say whatever you want to say. But just know that I might say something back. So, hey, it is what it is. But until the next video, man, try to stay focused on what you really have to do all these different distractions, all these different conflicts, and I forgot some of the other conflicts are the Zaza Ali and Professor Griffin. I mean, like I said, you can set your clock to it. You can just set it, and I guarantee, and you know what I'm talking about. You guarantee, and you know I missed a whole lot of conflicts in between there. You know it, you know. And I forgot some more. Cynthia and the lady Crystalline Carousel. I mean, all these conflicts. Like I said, you know it. I forgot one. Young Pharaoh and Dr. Mayat. I mean, all these conflicts. And what do they solve? Absolutely nothing. Now, I'm gonna end the video fairly quickly, but what I noticed also, someone sent me a video, well, a couple of videos, and the videos were rather disturbing to me. One was with a group of African American males beating on this elderly female. Again, we have actually embraced the whole letter from Willie, what they call the Willie Lynch letter. Well, whether or not it is real or not, we have actually embraced the whole damn thing. So you got the young versus the old, the males versus the females, and the light skin versus the dark skin. We have embraced the whole letter, and we still don't see it. And then they sent me a next video with these young African American males beating this one guy walking his child, man. Now, I have 2 daughters of my own, and I couldn't imagine someone doing that to me, realistically talking to you, and living. Now, I know some people might say, well, that's kind of extreme, you know, and they're young. And let me tell you something. I'm the kind of person who sticks to himself. I don't bother anybody. So once you cross that line for me, it's not going to end until I am satisfied. Not you are satisfied. Until I am satisfied. It's not going to be, well, I only hit you 2 times, man, so you can only hit me 2 times. No. In my mind, if you cross that line, you were so bold and so brazen, then it's upon me to come down on you with everything I got. And I will not stop until I am satisfied. Until my anger has been quenched. Does that sound fair? Probably not. But nobody never said life is fair. So when I'm seeing these young fellows, I'm not going to call them any names, attacking this man walking his child, I became enraged. And I kind of wish the person didn't send me the video. Because these are the same children that when something happens to these children, because the police happen to gun them down, some of you who are their parents going to say they never did anything. They were not at fault. They were good children. They were on an honor roll, getting ready to go to college, and all that nonsense you say. But you don't check your children. Let me tell you something. This is not the first time they've done something like this. You don't do this on the first attempt. You do this after building yourself up to it, and you keep doing it, and you keep doing it. Like they say, a serial killer doesn't go out and kill a person the first day out. They might start with little lizards or something, and move to cats and dogs, and you progress along the way. So they progressed to the point they were at when I saw the video. And some of y'all know what the video I'm talking about, where the guy was walking his child. I don't know if it's a girl or boy, but the child was in a stroller, and these guys were beating on him. And when one guy hit, I think it looks like a tire jack to the guy's head. I mean, a lot of people don't know this. Let me explain something to you. You know the back of the head, the brain right there, the back of the head, the back part of the brain. Like if you take your hand right now, you palm the back of your head, and where your hand actually kind of like grips a little bit, kind of stops. That part of your brain right there. Do you know that controls your eyesight? Do you know that? See, a lot of people don't know that. See, back in the day, we used to have people like what they call a little palm. You hit them in the back of the head right there, and you kind of go blank temporarily because that part of the brain controls your visuals. So they could have blinded that man. But I know they don't care. They're young. They don't give a damn about nobody. So a lot of people don't understand it. Then they would have caught a case just out of the ignorance. I'm pretty sure they're gonna catch a case because they were so smart that they recorded it, their crime, and put it on the the Warsaw Hip Hop. The geniuses they are. They are direct candidates for the MacArthur Genius Award. Direct candidates are. You know, highly intelligent people. That you would record your crime, and not only do you have the the intelligence to record it, but you put it on the internet. And then I'm pretty sure these Einsteins are gonna wonder how they got caught. And who are the victors? Who are the benefactors of our disunity? Have you guys ever stopped and think about that? Wait a minute. If I'm warring with him and she's warring with me, who's winning? Who does that benefit? You remember what the letter said? The Willie's letter? We play the young against the old, the males against the females, the light skin against the dark skin, and by God, we took all of it. We didn't just take a little play. We took the whole thing. That's the point where we at today. No respect for the old, no respect for the young. No respect for the women, no respect for the men. Who benefits? Many also studied Willie Lynch's letter. But do you really understand the letter? Because if you did, can't you see we are still under the effects of that letter? Whether or not it's real, it doesn't make a difference. The condition we are in is real. And you got the light skin versus the dark skin. But yet, you say, we have made progress. Where is this progress? Where? Where can I go and see this progress? Until the next time, stay focused, peace, respect, and love.